think I want to load. I think I want to load this. And this is going to be on super hard. Yes. Okay. Devil wins. Devil wins. Okay, new game. Okay, so my new difficulty. For the purposes of just showing the first 30 minutes, I'm gonna go give me a balanced experience plus. If you decide that this is the game that you want to stay with for the next few weeks, then we'll start a new game plus again, where I get to keep a few of my abilities and stuff like that, and we'll go to give me a challenge plus, which should be plenty demanding in this game. Give me God of War. We can dabble in it. If you decide to choose this game, we'll go and we'll look at it. I've tried that last year, and that shit is so difficult. It's very engaging, and that might be where we land, but just for the purposes of wanting to show you this 30-second to 30-second, this 30-minute chunk of game, I'm just going to go to give me a balanced experience, because then I'll be able to play the game in a way that is cinematic and propulsive. And then we can switch it to the other one if we decide to go forward with this game later. Yeah, please feed Sebastian. Please feed Sebastian. That'd be great. Just let me know when you're done. You can take a break. Totally take a break. Just let me know. Oh, Sebastian, so cute, so delicious. Um, I'm happy you got to feed him, and he won't use you as a rug now. Okay, one of the other things about this game, just some creative notes about the artists. God of War is a game, is a franchise created by this guy named David Jaffe. He created the first game. The first game was like the first of its of its kind, blending cinematic action and giving people control of a character with so much, quote unquote power. Very much the white male dominated power fantasy. You remember who God of War, you remember who Kratos was. He's the guy who um, was a great Spartan soldier, and upon almost being defeated by the mongrel horde, he called up to the god of Ares and said, Ares, like, grant me victory in this battle, and I'll be your slave, basically. Ares is like, no probs, bro. I got you. Here is some chains wrapped around your arm, and you can use this to fight. And he goes and he conquests all the lands, but he becomes blinded to his enemies and to the people that he's vanquishing, and he tragically kills his wife and child. And after he kills them, blindly doing Ares' bidding, he burns the village, and the ash of the village goes and collects on his body, giving him that ashen ghost of Sparta look. For those 3 games, God of War 1 through 3, he is a piece of shit, awful person who treats the gods terribly. And the gods are also awful. They're not people, they're gods, right? We learn that Kratos, the reason he can take on the power of Ares at the end of the first game is because he actually is one of the offspring of Zeus. Zeus, in Greek mythology, even its most pleasant versions, is a terrible god, and he rapes many of the female gods. And he has his offspring all over the place. And so that's who Kratos was, half human, half god. And he goes and makes it his mission to kill the gods. By the end of God of War 3, this rage machine, Kratos, kills Zeus and basically kills the entire Greek pantheon, destroying them. Now, I think that was the third game, which I actually never... Oh, I played the third game. I never played the second game. I played the first and the third. The third game happens, I guess, almost 10 years ago. Something like that. And by the end of it, again, Kratos was just a woefully unlikable character. Now, the guy who directed the second game... Yeah, the guy who directed the second game is the guy who directed this one. Again, I never played the second game. The second game, supposedly, to people, was the best God of War of the original trilogy. And when he started working on this game, he wanted to make something different than the original God of War. They wanted to sort of reboot the franchise and continue the story of Kratos. And a lot of the people on his team really didn't like that idea. They thought Kratos was a played-out character. They were like, God of War isn't Kratos. God of War is Greek mythology. And he was like, do Greek mythology again. But I want to follow this character, and I want to tell a story of this character learning and growing. And the director just recently had a son when he started making this game. And I think that's probably as good a primer as any. I've really given this game more of a primer. I guess I gave Days Gone a lot of a primer, too. He challenged himself and the team to make a video game in one take. So this game is also presented in one take, which is unbelievable and really cool. So without further ado, here is God of War. really quickly, I realized that this game is also in HDR, so I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna fix that for us. Or is it not on HDR? Is it weird on your screen? Oh no, it's HDR for sure. Okay. 1 second, sis. I gotta figure out how to turn that off. HDR. Boom. There you go. That was very easy. Okay.
Found some.
Get in the boat, boy.
Still want me to tie it to the boat?
Boy. That is enough.
Father,
What?
did something change? The forest feels different now.
Everything is different, boy. Try not to dwell on it.
Yes, sir.
That was the last.
there do I see my mother. Oh, there do I see my father. Oh, there do they call to me. 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 She's ready.
Find your way home. You are free.
I'm sorry.
Squeeze. This knife. It was hers. Now it is yours. She taught you to hunt.
She knew.
Shall we?
Now?
Now.
What are we hunting?
You are hunting deer.
Which way?
In the direction of deer.
Okay, this way. Father, why are we doing this now?
I need to know you can survive the journey.
Then we leave for the mountain?
Depends on you. Hunt.
Okay, I just wanted to let all that breathe for a little bit before speaking again. Yeah, wonder if there's anything to say. I think,
This one.
no, we're just going to let this breathe. Oh yeah, one of the important things to know about the God of War genre,
What did you
by
find?
genre I mean just the franchise, is ever since the first one, ever since
I'll keep
David Jaffe created the first one, God of War games have been known for their opening levels and how incredible their opening levels are. Like, they set the tone for the rest of the game. And what the director's doing here is sort of subverting that expectation early on. and by making it a very small moment between a father and his son. So, we continue.
Gonna see what's up ahead.
More tracks?
Yeah, but they're too round. Could be a wild boar.
Good.
Oh! Now what?
This way, boy.
Hup! Oh. Wait, deer tracks. They're fresh. This way. Ah! Found it!
Slow down, boy.
Sorry.
You're hunting deer, not chasing it.
Yes, Father.
There are things to sort of explore on the off the beaten path, but for now we're just going to stay strictly with the mission.
He broke our bridge. How are we gonna get across?
Step aside.
Wow.
Go.
Oh. What happened here?
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. It never gets old.
There it is!
Hold! What are you doing? Now its guard is up. Only fire. Only fire. When I tell you to fire.
I'm sorry.
Do not be sorry. Be better. Find it. Find it.
My bow!
No! You are not ready! Stay back!
Oh, and I died.
Father, get up!
Yeah, so the game's not easy to start with on any difficulty level.
My bow!
No! You are not ready! Stay back!
It's actually pretty hard.
What's that drug? No! Don't leave
Boy.
me alone here!
Oh, boy. I also don't necessarily remember how to play. It's been a while, so I'm just trying to. So before I go over there, let me. Oh, it doesn't want me to do anything before I go over here.
My bow!
No! You are not ready! Stay back!
Damn it! Oh boy! Yikes! I don't know what's going on. This is so hard. Okay, I got this. So much for cinematic, huh?
No! You are not ready! Stay back!
Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck! Oh. Yeah, I'm just dying constantly in front of him. So, I must have picked the wrong difficulty level. Because clearly this is vastly harder than I thought it was going to be. Okay, well, it's making... I guess... Is this interesting to watch, or would you rather me lower the difficulty level?
No! You are not
And just try to show you the story while you make your informed decision. I'm in a corner. This is bad. Ah! This is taking 400% my brain power. It's great. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. This is the first fight of the game.
No! You are not ready! Stay back!
We got this. Good. All right, so it's engaging. Wow, this is really hard. I mean, I like it, but this is difficult.
My bow!
No! You are not ready! Stay back!
Jesus Christ. This is unbelievable. I have to be perfect. I got this! What is going on? This is so strange. So all of this is supposed to be open to me. Yeah, it's on give me a balanced experience. I don't understand. I feel like I may have... Oh no, this is I think... New Game Plus must not give me all of my abilities for the first little bit. Great. Okay. Well, let's keep playing. This is
My bow!
No! You are not ready!
Okay.
Stay back!
Love you! What's with that
obviously this is supposed to be a tutorial fight, so there's not a lot. I don't have access to my full range of awesome moves. So we're getting through this bare minimum. I just can't get stuck in those. fuck? Oh!
Draugr. They've never come this close to our woods before.
Keep moving.
Back to your normally scheduled programming. Okay, I'm not going to avoid any of the things that are on the side now, because I clearly need to keep leveling up. To open these, you destroy the runes.
Should we be in here?
And you unlock cool shit. Alright, let's hunt some deer, boy.
Up there! You went to the old temple. But Mom told me never to go in there.
We do what we please, boy. No excuses.
Not such a good father right now. Not a super great parent.
Can I have my bow back now?
Can you hit it from here?
We should get closer. I went hunting with Mother a bunch of times. She never wanted to take me. Why now?
It was her wish. And it was time.
Okay. Look, Draugr!
Oh cool, forward up. Ah! Oh my god.
No! Get up!
Yeah, I've really ruined the one continuous take by dying constantly. Oh boy, oh boy. New Game Plus ain't fucking around. I gotta use that. When they go flames like that, I have to use them. And damage all of them. Just like that. I hit him as he went mega. Wow. Well, if we stick with this, I'm going to be so good at this game. It's going to be very impressive to watch. But right now, I'm bad.
Draugr!
I'm gonna try to get into this economy of movement. Ah! I was better. I was so much better. I was so much better there. Just smooth moves. We're gonna just try to use less movement because right now I'm a little frantic, and I feel like I'm setting myself up for failure. So things that we know, we gotta utilize them when they. That. Nailed it. Let's pick our spots. Let's play smart. If I do too much rolling, I can't get into. Let's get out into the open. I haven't lived too long. No! Oh, man! I'm yelling so much. Holy smokes! Holy smokes! We're getting better though. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm seeing progress. Ah! When they're overhead, I gotta side swipe. Maybe I should just always side swipe so I never make the mistake. Thank goodness that loading screen is very, very brief. I believe in me! Perfect. We whittled it down to one already. One down already. Nailed it. 2 down. Yo! This shit is wild! Oh. Wow. They get around that corner. One of you guys go Cyan? Get the fuck out of there. Oh! Oh! So some things to pay attention to, just so you see. You see that I have a shield, but my shield doesn't work whenever it flashes red. So these guys' attacks are all red, so I can't block any of it. Again, I'm not sure. The New Game Plus is usually you get all your stuff from the last playthrough. Feels cheap doing this to take them down, but we do what we gotta do. Man. Head or feet? I've been focusing solely on their heads. I should hit them in the feet and take them out. Oh, that didn't really go. So typically hitting these guys at their feet in the regular game, not New Game Plus, they would fall down. And hitting them in the head would stun them, but it sounds like this game wants to be as punishing as possible. Oh, they added more. So I'm gonna keep stick to their head because that does the most damage. Oh my god! One more down. Oh god, they keep adding. One more down. Get the fuck out of there, Chris! Perfect! Oh my god, they... Man, can you do me a favor, go Super Saiyan? Ah!
Won't stay open. What now? You froze it in place. Clever.
I'm a clever person, boy. Oh, holy shit. I think that took us 15 minutes to beat that one section.
You can no longer use it. We can.
So I haven't played this New Game Plus.
So
Most New Game Pluses are kind of a pushovers, and I was sort of expecting this to be a pushover. Thank God we went with the normal. Yeah, only 31 XP. Oh, the normal difficulty level, because they have upped the difficulty immensely.
he's this way.
I think it'll go back to being sort of normal once I have all my abilities, but I think that's after this prologue. But because it's so hard, I'm not going to waste... I'm going to make sure I do all the side stuff and get all this. This game is very much one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen. Sis, you have to go. You have to go in 8 minutes, right? Just make sure I got that right.
Look here.
Oh, look! It's Skull and Hati, the giant wolves who chase the sun and moon. Where did they come from? How did they get up there? What's happening there at the end? They eat the sun and moon?
Come, boy.
I got 100 XP for finding that. Okay, cool. I think it will just save us right here where we are. I'm pretty sure. But if you want, you can wait just for this next part. I think this next part, there's no fighting, it's just a cinematic, and then that'll be exactly where we'll end. It'll be a perfect cliffhanger. So just bear with me for 2 minutes, perfect cliffhanger.
Wait for my mark.
And then we move, and then we can
Relax. Do not
keep
think
going
of
with
it
this
as
game
an
if you
animal.
like it.
It is simply a target. Clear your mind. Steady your aim and breathe in.
I got it!
Good.
It's still alive.
Your knife. No. Finish what you started.
I can't. We're gonna fight that?
We have no choice.
Next time on God of War, we fight that ogre. Alright, so I hope you bared with me. I think that is a perfect place to end. Maria, I love you so very much. I hope you enjoy your evening. Of the 3 games, which was the one that you most want to continue with? I'd love to have a game that we jam on for a little bit. Nothing that I'm really interested in is coming out, so it's one of these old games that we could kind of play. This was really difficult, and I'd be into continuing that. And I also really like Days Gone. So Spider-Man, I just wanted to show you New York. I don't think that's probably your cup of tea. I don't know if it's like really fun to show either. But anyway, look forward to what you think, and I hope you enjoy your evening with your friends, sis. I love you so much, and thanks for spending time with me today. It means a lot to me. Thank you. I'm going to stop the stream here.